Hey, what's up all? Wardrobe here. Just want to do a quick unboxing. Though it's kind of weird because this is an oldie but a goodie. Well, I'll see. I guess I can't say it's a goodie. It's an oldie. Hopefully it's a goodie. So this is the fifth game in the Tactical Combat series. It came out in 1993. In 1993, I graduated from the University of Kansas and moved with my new wife of 1 year to Florida. So that was what was happening to me in 93. I remember going into a game store when we moved there. It might have been probably was more like 94, late 93 or 94. And I remember going there and I bought Stratomatic, and I'm pretty sure they had some games like this, but I don't remember. But I remember it in Florida somewhere. In Orlando is where I lived. Anyway, here I am all these years later, and now I've got this acquired this game because I wanted to play trying to play games of early war, and I played France 40 from GMT, and now here I am going to try a TCS game. Obviously an older one, but I'm going to use the new rules for it. And let's see what we got in here. So this is an old one, right? And it's I don't even remember where I found it. Probably Board Game Geek or Facebook saw it. But GD 40. So it's the first time they covered the Infantry Regiment Groch Deutschland. Sorry for all my pronunciations. And it followed it throughout the war for a little while. And I don't think they got to the end. I'm not sure. I know they got GD 42. Really cool looking box. So I don't know the game that well, so I'm not going to be able to talk about that. But what's interesting to me is the choice of paper for this. It's like magazine paper. It's exactly like magazine paper. Glossy and super thin and just like a magazine. So that's interesting. The map, I think it's a fairly normal TCS map. But I'll open it up here later. This is the printed errata that I've printed off from online. The more magazine type paper, but this is the turns. It's 1 day, interestingly enough. And I just think it's interesting, just kind of basic, some of the stuff, right? I mean, simple in a lot of ways. It's a 1 day battle. And so here are my printed rules, the 4.02 at the time of this filming in 2021. And then this are the actual rules for the game itself. For the game special rules. There really aren't that many. Starts right on the scenarios on page 3, so that's nice. No really small scenarios. Kind of gets in on it. I'll show those in just a minute. It's got the 2 little dice. I like the MMP dice. I like the little MMP dice. So there's the original series rules, version 3. So I thought about using those. I thought, they've kind of worked out some things, and so I'll stick with the new ones. And so I got all the charts printed off, but still it's fun to see what came in the box originally. Charts and tables, and they provided 2 of those. I think that's really great. Lots of them, but some. Also have that's the same thing. Now these are always fun in older games. I think it's cool that they're still in their customer registration of the game. Going to the Gamers in Homer, Illinois. Now that I live in the St. Louis area, it's kind of interesting because it's a little closer to home. Articles of War Limited. Look at that. Nice font choice there. From Skokie, Illinois. Another one. I thought this stuff was just kind of fun. Seeing this older stuff. War Game Price List, the Gamers. So they're still the Gamers. They weren't even bought by MMP yet, which is pretty cool in Homer. You got the Civil War Brigade series and the Tactical Combat series. The Operational Combat series, there you got Guderian's Blitzkrieg for $39 and Enemy at the Gates, to be released in '94. Standard Combat series, Stalingrad Pocket, the original, $22. Ardennes was $32. Napoleonic Brigade series, I think that's no longer a deal. Aide de Camp module, so this was computer aided gaming. You got the Gettysburg magazine, Operations magazine, T-shirts, and then Aide de Camp. Ooh, too many board games and not enough time or space to play them? Aide de Camp is for you. That's pretty awesome. Zoom levels. You need to have at least 500K free additional RAM, conventional RAM. I remember that. Additional RAM may be required for large. Ooh, it's $80 for that. Dang, dude. Aide de Camp. Pretty awesome. So I'm going to pause this and let's go take a look at the map. Oh, like actually, you know what? I did want to show these. So when I got it, it came with 3 bags. 3 bags of counters that were like this. The game tokens, or the, you know, kind of like, whatever you call them. Standard, you know, all that stuff. That's okay. But the units were also like that, all in one bag. And I thought, oh, that's not so bad. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. First of all, these are tiny printing, right? Because the printing wasn't as sharp, so they had to really, actually they would kind of go out to the edge. But pretty tiny, really, for like H39 and the unit names and designation. So I broke them up based on the order of battle. It took me about 4 hours to do that. It was punched, obviously, but so that was good. I didn't have to do that, but I think it would have been faster for me to punch them, but I didn't care. Just part of doing the game stuff. So now they're all in their individual by their battalions for the most part. Now, let's go take a look. And so they're smaller counters. Let's see if it says the size. It does not say the size. They're the smaller size, of course. And let's take a look. One map, 22 by 34. As I broke up the map, did I already unbox this? I'm going to have to go check my videos. Anyway, so there it is. So it's a battle for the French opportunity to retake Stone. I don't think Stone was on my map for France 40, which is interesting. I need to pull that map out and see if I can see these towns. And I don't know why they made the mountain so red. It looks like it's on fire. But anyway, other than that, it's cool. Kind of normal hexes. I think this white, really harsh white outline, I don't know, is that normal for the games? I'd have to look at their games, but it really stands out. And I think like some of the Lock and Load earlier games that, you know, when they were Lock and Load publishing a long time ago, did that too. Very stark hexes, but it's fine. It's fine for me. But anyway, so there's the map, there's Stone, you know, it's kind of cool. I like the little details on it. And I'm not going to say the town names, to embarrass myself. And then I do like these little areas of little buildings. And then like this building here. So that in line of sight, that building is 5 meters up. And so does block if the line of sight passes through it. Otherwise, if it's a town, and it's, you know, the hex will clip it because, you know, it makes sense, but it's just kind of funny. I'm not really sure about these, like this kind of thing. Does that count? I think it's a town, so probably so. Anything with a town name probably blocks everything. So that's that. I'm gonna try to learn those. At a minimum, I don't know if I'll play the whole campaign. We'll see how it goes. I will feel pretty happy if I play one game of it, even one of the smaller scenarios. But it's pretty involved system, lots of little things, and I have to make some translations, which is a little confusing from the newer rules to the older counters. But they tell you about them, they explain them, but it's just a matter of kind of fixing it. So that is GD 40. I look forward to playing it and showing you guys some vids. All right, we'll talk to you later. See ya.